are live. Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be sharing how GIFs or GIFs can help your business. So let me just lift this microphone up a little bit. Woo! So GIFs and GIFs can help your business. GIFs or GIFs. Now tell me in the comments, how do you say it? Everyone says it a bit differently. Some people say GIF, some people say GIF. How do you say it? Let me know in the comments. It's like Vegemite or Marmite question, or do you say tomato and I say tomato, or potato or potato? Let's not call the whole thing off. If you know that song, let's call the whole thing off. Right, GIFs are fantastic for your business. We all like certain GIFs, don't we? Do you know what? I find a lot of GIFs really annoying. I don't know about you. Some of them are just, I find, really irritating, but we're all different. We all like different sorts of things, and they can really help your business. So stay to the end, and I will be giving you tips, 3 pointers today, what they are, why they can help you, why you can use them. Where you can post these things, why they can help your business, and how to create them. And it's really easy, guys. It's really easy. So stay with me. It's lovely seeing some of you here. So do let me know. Do you call it GIF or do you call it GIF? So it's spelt GIF as capitals, but do you pronounce that with a J or a G? Let me know why. Okay, so what are GIFs or GIFs? Now, let me just bring you to, there's loads of apps that you can create GIFs or GIFs with. Loads of them. And I'm just going to bring up my browser here and hopefully you'll be able to see. Just a second. Giphy or Jiffy. So can you see that? So there's loads of apps, and there's two that are really popular. So Giphy or Jiffy and Tenor, Tenor. So both of these have tons and tons of GIFs or GIFs. These are sort of trending ones that come up on Giphy, Jiffy, however you like to say it. Let me just bring this. Okay. So my computer's just struggling a little bit because there's all these mini videos popping up all at the same time. So Wonder Woman ones, these are all trending ones that are at the moment. And you can create these. So don't worry, when you create them, they don't have to go onto the internet for everybody in the whole world to see. But if you create one that's to do with your branding and it shows your face, then it can actually get all around the world. Your GIFs, your GIFs are shared, and your face is your best logo. So we've got some people with us here today. It's lovely to see you. So Jennifer, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for watching. So you spell it out and say GIF. So GIF. I presume that's what you mean. That's a very sensible way of saying it. Thank you for sharing. And lovely to see Karen here. She made it. She didn't think she was going to be able to. She was only free a lot earlier. So lovely to see you, Karen. Thank you for watching. And Karen says GIF as in Gabby. So both of you disagree with each other. That's completely normal and that's completely fine because everyone says it in a different way. It's interesting, isn't it? So what are GIFs? They're these really short little mini videos that you can upload to the world, or you can just make them for your own self. If you've seen my profile picture in inverted commas, it's like a GIF or GIF. I'm just going to try and say both of those pronunciations so I don't offend anybody. So it's like that. It isn't actually a GIF, because I made it before I realised how easy it is to do it. all you need to do is, I'll show you how to do it in a minute, but I'll just give you an overview. So you just get a tiny clip from one of your live videos or from a mini video you found somewhere, and you can just cut it so it's really short within Jiffy, and it just loops automatically. It takes like seconds, and I'm going to show you one that I made earlier. If you're in the UK, that's what the sort of one of the taglines of Blue Peter, that wonderful show, was. Okay, so that is what GIFs or GIFs are, and you can share them anywhere. They're so easy to share. They're really popular on Twitter. They're great for emails because then they don't take up a whole load of space on your email. It's not a whole load of file, gigabytes, whatever, to upload. So it works really well. And if it's got your face is your best logo. And people get to know you, like you, and trust you much, much quicker. And don't we want all of that? So GIFs help us to process. Let me just bring myself back onto the screen so you're not phasing out with all that stuff. Our brain processes images faster than words. So let me just turn this on. Our brain processes images faster. So if we've just got a little clip, you could give some branding tips, really simple little bite-sized things, and they're a lot of fun. You could have little fun things. I'm going to show you some examples that people have got. Just before I do, it also catches people's attention. It's really eye-catching often, isn't it? They're very, very easy to share all over the place, all over social media and emails, as I said. And they're easy to share on mobile or desktop. They're very versatile and very, very quick to make. So let's just see some examples that people have made. So there's a girl who's fantastic at teaching live video called Molly Mahoney. And so if you type in live video wherever you are, so on Facebook for GIFs, you will see her coming up. And this is her here. Can you see my cursor? The prepared performer. She's done a couple and she's tagged them with live video. If you put something like going live, I'm sure she'll be on here as well. Let's just see. So she's really utilising this for her branding. There's some interesting ones going on there. And I can just type in her name to see what she has created on here, because I might want to share one of hers instead of talking about her. So look, she's shared loads and they're really fun. Yeah, so helpful. All sorts of things. So some of the words that she's used are relevant to her business. A lot of them are fun, like, bananas. I can't believe it. So she wants these to go viral. She sees some of her friends and family share these, and they're like, why are you on my Jiffies? Another girl who's done loads of them. I know that there's one that automatically came up when I went live, and I thought, oh, she's called Kelly Noble Mirabella. She's got an amazing name. And let me just move this. Let me just, can't find it at the moment. Just bear with me. So can you imagine using these in your business? They really skyrocket your engagement. Here she is here. She calls herself Stella247, and she's created lots of them. Really simple, very, very quick. She uses her backdrop. She calls herself Stella, Stellar, and she's got this amazing starry backdrop and these pink and blue pastel-y colours. And she just stands there and does little ones. I love this sharing is caring one. And it's so quick to do. So those girls have actually got accounts. So what you need to do, let me bring myself back. Okay, if you want these to be shared, so when anyone is on Facebook or Twitter, blah, blah, on social media, and you want them to pop up when somebody types in the word that you've tagged, then you need to ask for, with Giphy or Tenor, and it's actually best to do both, to get an account with them. And I think it's simple, but they have to agree to the account first, which I think can take up to 48 hours. And then you can go and create whatever GIFs you want and add stickers and things like that. So let me just bring onto the screen some reasons why we can use GIFs. So let me just bring this onto the screen. So I just need to sit to one side. If you can still hear me okay. Hope you can still hear me over here. Right, so why create GIFs? So they're great fun. They can help with your branding. They help people to recognize and engage with you. It helps you get your message across. It's really easy, and I'm going to show you how in a minute. And it's free. You don't have to pay anything. Excuse me. So that's why to create GIFs, some reasons. Now, where can you post them? I talked about this a little bit earlier. So daily posts on your group, fun engagement in emails, Instagram and Facebook stories, sharing on other people's posts. Okay, so I hope those things have been helpful and given you some ideas. So what I'd like you to think about now is what sort of GIFs could you create? What sort of fun ones speak about you? I could create something about hats. I have to think about exactly what I would do, but something to do with hats, which is a bit of a fun part of my branding. I could do, one of my little taglines on my podcast is count your blessings, and I'd love to do a GIF of that. I might do a GIF or a GIF of Brussels sprouts as well, because if you know me at all, you know that I love Brussels sprouts. Tell me in the comments if you love Brussels sprouts or not. That's a real Marmite one as well, isn't it? So think about fun things about you and your branding that could just create a bit of fun and engagement. What do you tend to do? What are the little phrases that you tend to use? What are the things that you love to do, or shops that you love to go to? Colours that you love, stuff that you like to wear. Phrases that you talk about. Your favourite films, whatever gets you going. Think about some things that are particular to you, and you could create little GIFs on them, couldn't you? And then I'd like you to think about, maybe start with 3 really simple things that you teach people and you know really work and help with their business or with their skin or whatever it is that you're helping with. Think of 3 things that you are really confident in, and it's like your taglines, like the best things about your product or your service or your business. And can you boil those down into like keywords and have a little keyword GIF for each of those 3 things? Yeah, so the real core of what you can help people with. Yeah, keywords that people might be typing into their comments or typing into GIF, and you could be popping up. So you don't have to create an account and make these go live to everyone. You can just create it for yourself, and it's so quick. So let me show you now how to do it. So I've recorded it earlier using an app, free app called Record It on my phone. And I'm just going to bring this up now. Okay, so here is my recording here. So I have downloaded the app called Jiffy here. So I'm just opening the app, and this is what comes up. Like on the computer screen I showed you earlier, whole load of the trending GIFs that come up. And to create one, you just go to the top of the page and press the plus. So see the top of the page coming up now. On the top right hand side, see that plus? So I just click that plus. This is how easy it is. It's just like Instagram story. This is me earlier. So you've got loads of filters at the bottom, which are all a bit weird and wonderful, if you see. It's all a bit interesting. So maybe you sell ice cream. That might be a good one for you. Something to do with Valentine's. Happy about sunshine. And I just come to one that I really liked. And it makes you look like you're sort of woozy in a dream. So you'll see that one in a minute. This is all a bit strange, but it could be good. I'll have to think of a way to use that. So here I can find one that's all a bit dreamy. So I create a little GIF with some text on it and some stickers. If you just wait for me, it comes up. Okay, so to the right there's this dreamy one just coming up now, and it gives me an idea for, so it's like a mini reel, really, a silent mini reel, but that you can share all over the place. So I'm just recording myself yawning and putting my head on my hand. Just got that little idea as I saw that. And then I just add some text to it. I didn't even crop it. You can crop it. I probably should have cropped it a little bit so it's shorter. Then I find like a little dreamy sticker to go on it to make it fun. Sweet dreams. And I just add that to the bottom. And then I think of a little thing to write on the top. So it's so simple, isn't it? So I put dreaming about having a successful business. So that's one of the things that one of my core things that I teach, helping people with live video get a successful business. So I just make that into a colour and a font, and I just move that onto the top. Very similar to stories, exactly the same, but you're not limited to it being on Instagram stories. So I actually posted this onto my Instagram and Facebook stories, but I've got it now on my camera roll. I can do whatever I want with it. Put it on emails and all sorts, and it's one of the key things that I teach. So that's brilliant, and that can last forever. It doesn't disappear like Facebook stories do. You don't have to fiddle around with it putting into your highlights, although that is a good thing to do. So there we go. That's how I created my little GIF. So I hope that's helpful for you. So you can do that in Jiffy or Giphy or Tenor or one of the other apps. Okay, so yeah, if you go live, let me just exit out of that. So look, here we go. Just before I do so you can save the video just onto your phone. That is, I'm doing it on my phone. You can, if you look, you can send it as a message to somebody, a messenger, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, and then there's an Instagram logo icon thing there as well, so you can easily share it straight to Instagram. So here I am, I'm just sharing it onto my story. You can do it on your feed as well. That is so easy. I think that's fantastic. So let me just exit that. So I hope that's helpful. Now if you go onto your desktop and create one, you go onto the same website, as I showed you, Jiffy or Giphy, or Tenor if you want to, Tenor. And you don't have to create one of your own face. Maybe you don't want to do that for this GIF. You could just find a mini video. Maybe it's I don't know, if you sell products, maybe it's a little video of your products, a mini video. So you can take that file, and they accept all sorts of files as well. So you know, the endings on files are different. So MP4 is a type of video file. You can have a GIF video file or GIF video file. You can have a JPEG, a PNG, a MOV, which is movie, loads of different file endings, and they'll accept that. And then you can add stickers on, and you can also create your stickers. How cool is that? So yeah, once you do that, exactly the same, you can just share them wherever, and it doesn't matter if you share it onto your mobile or desktop. They work so easily. They're brilliant. So just have a think about what that could do for your branding. But I would really recommend that at least some of them have your lovely face on. Now, one of the things that I teach, because when I probably say that, lots of you go, oh, but I look a bit this, or I'm not happy with that about how I look, or blah, blah. One thing that I like to teach is embrace your flaws. FLAWS. Actually, I've just thought of a GIF, because it sounds, when you say embrace your flaws, it sounds like you've got to go and kiss your floor. I might do that one, because that's one of the things, the main things that I teach. So embrace your flaws. If you think that you have a flaw, it probably isn't a flaw actually. Then go for it and learn to love it. Like, my hair is not a fantastic colour or style at the moment. I'm really feeling I desperately need a haircut. I want to update it. I want to lighten it. My skin is having big issues at the moment because my health had a bit of a flare up, and it makes my skin so dry. My teeth are crooked. I tend to speak a bit nasally if I don't think about my speech. All these sort of things you can think, oh, and it holds you back. Now, on live video, you're staring at yourself, aren't you? You're looking at yourself the whole time. So you've got to just be happy and think, these things make me me. These things will attract my ideal clients if I don't hide away from them, and if I just go, woohoo, this is me. So embrace your flaws. FLAWS. So Karen says, can you use these on TikTok? Karen, I think you probably can. Now, I'm actually not on TikTok, and I tried to go onto it, and maybe somebody will know about this, but I didn't really want them to know my proper birth date. And that's the first question that came up. So I typed a few different things very, very close to my birth date, and it just wouldn't allow me. And I don't know why. It was really weird. And I thought, that's a bit spooky, actually. So I'm not actually on TikTok. But Karen, I would give it a go. Maybe if you didn't share it as a GIF, maybe as if you shared it at some different format, because I'm sure you can upload videos onto TikTok. I'm sure you don't have to just create the video on the platform. I know that on TikTok you can share your TikTok videos on Instagram and different platforms, but I think you can get a video that you've already had on your phone, and you can save these to your camera roll very easily. You know, you just saw on that video how I could save it to all different places. So you could just take it off your camera roll, but it might be that they don't accept a GIF file, if you see what I mean. So you need to save it as MOV or a WAV or something. maybe have a little play with that, Karen. Yeah, because TikTok wouldn't allow me to go on it. I'm some sort of threat, maybe. Yeah, so I hope that's been really helpful, everybody. I would love to see it if you've had the guts to create a GIF or a GIF yourself, and if you just put it in the comments after, in the replay below, that would be fantastic, and we all encourage each other with what we're creating. So GIFs are massively easy. They're miles easier than reels to create. They're even, I think, easier than Instagram stories, and more useful, I think, as well, because you can share them all over the place. So I'd really encourage you to do that. Do some of yourself at least, and you can do ones of your products or your services, or if you want people to relax because you're a beauty therapist or something, you could have a lovely ocean mini video with the words relax or beach or whatever you want. There's endless ideas, aren't there? So start getting those creative juices going, and I'll see you hopefully on Friday for our Fun and Friendship Friday, when I'm going to have some tips and a pub quiz and some songs and a bit of a cuppa. But the tips are on Friday about Instagram Live, going live on Instagram. It can be a platform that can really be quite overwhelming and confusing. There's so many mini buttons and you can only do it from your phone. Don't know about you, but I'm like squinting to try and see where's the plus. What do I press here? There's loads of things. So join us on Friday, and then next Tuesday for the live training we have the lovely Emily here talking about how to get your online business set up, and once you've done so, lots of tips to get you visible and things. So she's going to join us next week. So I hope you've really enjoyed it today. Thank you so much for being with us. And I'd love if you can just try and create a GIF. So just download Jiffy or Giphy app. It's all free on your phone. Just pull a funny face or whatever you feel like doing. You could just take a mini video of your desk or outside the window. Just do something, and that's the start, and post it in the comments. I'd love to see it. And if you're still nervous about that, share your favourite GIF or GIF in the comments. Lovely to see you guys. Take care. See you soon.